Hi, my name is Jodi Glickman. I'm the founder of communication training and leadership development firm Great on the Job. I am the author of the book, Great on the Job, What to Say, How to Say It, The Secrets of Getting Ahead. And I spend all of my time talking to young professionals about how to get ahead in the workplace, how to make people love you. Because if I love you, right, I'm going to do anything for you. I'm going to hire you. I'm going to give you a raise or a promotion or give you a great assignment. And I really care about how people connect live in a very digital, technologically frenzied world. My favorite disruptive hero that I know who touched my life is a man named Clint Seidel, and he is the director of the Park Fellows Leadership Program at Cornell. And I have a lot of other disruptive heroes who I love, who I don't know and they don't know me, but they've changed my life too. But Clint is the director of a leadership development program at the Jensen School at Cornell. And it was a program that I wanted to be part of, that I thought I deserved to be part of, that when I read the description of it, I thought, oh my God, they're gonna love me. And I got in and I was thrilled. And I got a note saying, congratulations, you've been awarded $5,000 in scholarship money. And I thought, $5,000? That's not gonna help me go to business school. So I called Clint Seidel, the director of the program, to talk to him and to tell him how fabulous I was and to lobby for my cause. And it turns out he was a returned Peace Corps volunteer too. And it was one of those moments where one phone call changed the trajectory of my life, because we spoke on the phone for an hour and I told him everything I believed in, everything I wanted to accomplish, why I was so convinced his program was right for me and why I was right for his program. And he called me the next day and he offered me a full ride scholarship to business school and a spot in his program. And to this day, I still sometimes can't believe that happened. I feel like I won the lottery. And Clint jokes that no one before or since has ever called him up and lobbied for this program. You know, you get the ladder, you're in or you're out. But I didn't like what that letter said. And I believed so passionately, and I think what Clint taught me, and the reason he disrupted my life is a fewfold. One, it was this amazing awareness that if you believe it and you ask for it, you can make it happen. Right? I was a Peace Corps volunteer. I had never seen a balance sheet or an income statement, and he was going to give me a full ride to business school. So he believed in me, which was huge, and he taught me that really anything is possible. You don't have to let no stand in your way. So I feel an incredible amount of gratitude and debt towards him. And then further, from disruptive perspective, it changed the course of my life, because I then went to Goldman Sachs and became an investment banker, which was not what I was meant to do, but it was amazing training. And now I'm an entrepreneur who teaches people to communicate strategically, effectively, and persuasively every day. And the reason I have credibility and I'm great at what I do is because I went from public policy and government to the private sector, and he helped make that happen. Well, my favorite new disruptive change is what I'm wearing on my wrist, which is my Nike Fuel Band. Do you know it and love it like I do? So my Nike Fuel Band is, changes the way I think about my behavior, in that when I forget my keys or my jacket upstairs, instead of being frustrated, I think, oh, well, now's an opportunity to earn more fuel points. So it turns my daily activity into a positive instead of a negative. And I have 3 small children who I chase around nonstop. And I don't exercise terribly often and I feel bad about it, but my Nike Fuel Band makes me feel good about myself, that I'm still a pretty active person. So I just think it's so interesting that you can create a technology where instead of focusing on how many calories you've burned, which is inherently negative, you can think about how many fuel activity points you've earned, which makes you feel good and positive. So go Nike, because they did it again. Business school for me was totally disruptive. If you want something more personal in terms of, how it relates to my career, again, going from Peace Corps and EPA and then getting a business degree where people just thought it had no relevance to what I was doing, I recognized at 27 that I knew nothing about business and industry, that I wanted to have an impact in the world, and that to me, the avenues I had tried, social policy, government, nonprofit, I felt stifled. I felt really like I was this smart woman trapped inside this body, earning very little money and not playing on a level that I wanted to play at. And business school was a total pivot. You know, all of a sudden you get your MBA and there's credibility. The disruptive change I'm currently struggling with is that I am an entrepreneur with a small business who has amazing client relationships and has content that I believe is best in class and extremely impactful. And I'm trying to take that to a broader audience. And it's very interesting when you go from someone who you are your product or service and thinking about having a broader global impact. And when I look at Sal Khan, right, and the Khan Academy and how he has changed the face of education, you know, that blows me away on every level. And when you look at MOOCs and online courses for the masses, my disruptive change is, you know, go back to my Peace Corps roots. I want to change the world. So I believe that great on the job content and curriculum is really powerful. How do I disrupt my own business? And how do I disrupt the market so that everyone has access to the communication training that I provide and do it in a way that is a positive force in the world? And that is probably what I spend most of my mind share thinking about right now.